black party down.
That's the signature right there.
That's my MO, brother.
You just said the glasses?
Yeah.
I bet you was wearing all that.
Daytime, nighttime.
Yeah, I'm good.
Summertime,
Yeah.
springtime. I always rock the shades, man. Anytime, all kinds.
Is that way somebody can't see you watching the ladies?
Nah,
you know
they
put the shades on.
They can't see they can't see the killer in my eyes.
Yeah,
That's Sylvester Stallone right there.
Oh, right.
That's a new Sylvester
People
Stallone.
don't recognize me.
Right.
I need some sunglasses, man.
I'm gonna get you a pair.
Oh, please.
When you wear sunglasses, people think that you think you're somebody.
They always do.
You're a celebrity. You
Everywhere I go.
gotta be a celebrity. You rocking the shade.
My wife hates it, man. Everywhere I go, she was like, somebody's like, "Yo, when's your next fight?" Like, I get a kick out of it. She was like, "You like that, don't you?" No matter where, it doesn't fail. I could be in Puerto Rico. Someone's like, "I know you."
Yeah, you just came back from Puerto Rico.
It's the look. It's the look.
This guy's like, dude. He's like, "Dude, are you fucking still fighting?" I just met the fucking guy, man.
And you rock him at night.
Yeah.
Yo, you was in Puerto Rico forever. I'm like, yo, when is you coming back? Is this trip ever over?
10 days, man. 10 days I was out there, man. I don't know if you guys ever been there, but it's
Never been.
every year. It's like my 5th year going there.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, every year we pick like a different part of the island and then just like
Your
spend
family
it.
lives out there, right?
Yeah, my wife got family out there. We go and visit.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
You don't need passport to go there, right?
Nah, it's in the US.
Oh, that's great.
Your wife's Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah, she's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, my wife's Puerto
Rican. She's got a little black in her.
Nice.
Yeah. My wife, 100%.
No, she's black, Spanish, black and Spanish.
Right. Yo.
It's Sherrod in the background. You better chill before I get Ryan. Never mind.
Not the gesture. Not the gesture. Yeah.
Yo, I appreciate you. First of all, I want to say I thank you guys for coming.
Yeah.
Any trouble finding the area, finding the
A
house?
little rain, little traffic.
I like it though. It's a nice area.
It's
Really cool. It's chill.
It's definitely not Philly, man.
That's definitely
Definitely not Philly.
I can't wait to
It's
come
just
sit on this
different.
couch, man.
Well, we got some dope guests on this episode right here. I mean, if you guys don't know about these two, I don't know where you guys are at. I mean,
Rock.
most definitely.
Right.
Most definitely. But before we introduce our guests,
Right.
we need to welcome Opposing Perspectives podcast. I'm your host, Adele.
And I'm your co-host, James, a.k.a. Ralph's favorite on IG. Everybody knows it. And if you don't know it, you know it now.
We have ex-professional fighter, owner, CEO, celebrity boxing, Damon Feldman in the building.
Thanks for having me, man.
Oh, no, thank
Awesome.
you.
Yeah, no doubt. It's all
Thank
good.
you.
Yep.
We have another ex-professional fighter, Paul Caputi,
In the building.
celebrity
Tough
boxing
man,
promoter,
Yeah.
tough man champ.
I did it all, man.
Yes.
And you currently have a belt.
Yes.
I'm currently the 168-pound champion.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
From 20 years ago to now, I take on all comers.
That means you can get it if you want it.
That's it.
You make it a return?
If you want it, you gotta earn it, man.
That's what I was saying. You defending this belt.
I'm going to defend it. Sometime later this year, I'm going to defend it.
So we're going to see one more time.
We'll see one more
You
time.
One more time?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's going to be a good one. I
I don't
guarantee
think you
it.
believe it, Damon.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
I know he loves it. I know he
Yeah,
loves
it's fun.
to do
It's
it.
fun.
He's been a tough
My
guy.
kids like it. They love it.
Of course.
Well,
I'm sure, yeah.
Well, David, I definitely want to ask,
Yeah, sure.
who is Damon Feldman? Can you tell us about yourself?
As if you haven't told people 1,000 times.
Well, who I am really is, I'm a father, man. I'm just a guy, a never quit, never surrender person. And I'm a guy that, has a vision and determination. And, I set myself what I wanted to do in my life. And, thank God for all this, man.
Blessed.
Boxing is the reason I'm alive. You know what I mean? It really is, yeah.
Can you elaborate more on that?
Yeah, man. I mean, since I was a kid, My mom got injured when we were younger. She became quadriplegic in a wheelchair.
Wow.
She broke her neck, and I didn't know what was going on at the time because I didn't have my mom. She left after that, and she had to go get rehabilitation in Oklahoma. So my dad turned the house into a training camp, right? And Frank the Animal Fletcher and Anthony Two Gun Fletcher, they actually started living with me, and
Really?
and they helped raise me, and basically like that's how it started. And boxing was my way out, man. It was weird, man, because it was my fucking therapy my whole life. It was my therapy, man. Like it was.
When did you know that you were gonna? Yeah, this is what you were gonna do. That you were gonna go pro.
Well, I ended up just they were going to the gym, so I'd follow them down with my dad. My dad would drive, and I'd be in the back seat. And I just fell in love with it, man. It was addicting. Boxing is addicting anyway for life and mental health. You know what I mean? Like, because once you start hitting the bag, training, you're like, damn, man, this stuff's good. Because sometimes I go depressed and I hit the bags, I feel great again. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's a new look. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, but boxing is it's unbelievable, man. Like honestly, I don't know how to say it other than it's great for everyone that has mental health, depression, issues.
Disappointment sore.
Forget about it.
You don't need a gun. You could fucking get in the ring and box, man. You just get in the ring, man. Like honestly, like boxing it's the real deal, So,
Damon, where are you from?
I'm from actually outside of Philadelphia area, Broomall, Pennsylvania.
I know Broomall.
Yeah, Broomall, and that's where I was born, raised. I live outside there now, Swarthmore. So
okay,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm real familiar with that Swarthmore area.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's cool.
No, it's very nice. Very nice, just like out here.
It's good, easy to get to. I always. Well, actually, it's a little far out, but it's nice. It's like cool and calm. But where I live, it's like I guess it's my anxiety. Maybe I'm like I got to be next to a store, a Wawa. I gotta be next to the air. If I'm flying away, I gotta get to the airport the right way. You know what I mean?
So all right. So you're a pro fighter.
Yeah.
And there's an accident that stopped your boxing career.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, sure. I slipped. I fell. I hit my vertebrae in my neck, and I was out. Man, I was out for I just couldn't get back in it because it was just tough for like a year.
Right.
And I just lost interest. I don't even know how. Like boxing was everything I wanted to do. You know what I mean? And I was like undefeated. I was 9-0, and I had a lot of people, investors, people behind me that were looking for me to do my job. You know what I mean? And I totally lost it, man. I don't know. I fell into something else.
What is it like, being the only white guy in the boxing gym?
Honestly, man, every white person in America needs to do it.
Damn.
I'm gonna be honest.
You hear that?
Because
did you feel like you were challenged more in the gym? Targeted?
Well, if it wasn't for the black community, I wouldn't be sitting with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be alive.
Mm-hmm.
That's what gets me with certain things, and I'm sort of like just feeling a weird feeling saying that,
Right?
Because I'm family. There is no color. I don't say color. I just don't know what color is. Right. I just know what the person is. If you're not a real person,
You judge a man on his character.
Absolutely. I don't care if you're white or black. If you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit.
Most definitely.
That's all there is to it.
But you go into a cultural difference. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yes. And how was it getting acclimated into that?
Honestly, man, I was loved. They loved me, man. I used to, Norman Thompson, black guy, Elvin Thompson. He was like my Rev. The Rev, they call him in boxing now.
Yeah.
His son would pick me up at 63rd Street and take me down to 52nd Woodland, Southwest Houston, where I used to train. And Mr. Turner, all these guys, man.
How old were you at this time?
Me, I'm 48. Oh, I'm sorry. What's that?
No, at this time,
I was 12 years old. 12 years old, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because, it's just, you watch everything. And, honestly, I want to tell everybody, what I'm telling you now, it's how what life is. Because what life really is, it's, in reality, you have two fucking guys running for president. They're both criminals. You know what I mean? So the bottom line is, the life world is a really weird spot. You know what I mean? But if, again, getting into the, the culture and all, man, the black community helped raise me. gave me the confidence. Because when I was growing up, my mom wasn't there, and my dad was, Frank the Animal Fletcher's, and these are two badass people.
Yes,
It doesn't matter what color they were, but they were guys. Frank ended up going to death row. No, Anthony ended up going to death row. Frank ended up doing 20 years in jail, but they took care of me, man. And the bottom line is, then they ended up getting out. Anthony, thank God, just got off.
Wow.
That's 28 years, man. It was like,
That's great, man.
yeah, man. It's something like, I wish the white people would understand. I don't know, man. Like, get your fucking ass in boxing. Like, go up there. Honestly, man. Like, North Philadelphia, I used to drag down every day to Sherrod Avenue, 26 and Thompson. Walk up, and all you heard about these, and you're walking, you're like, man, the stairs gonna fall out. Yeah. But that was North Philly gyms. Yeah, and when you walk up there, you're hanging out for about a half hour. All of a sudden, Bernard Hopkins walks in. Robert Bam Bam Hines. These are world champions. You know what I mean? Right. And to me, I'm like, damn, that's awesome, man. It's good. But to everybody else, they're like, Bernard Hopkins trained there. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah. I mean, here's a guy, he's worth $100 million now, whatever, but and he's a legend. You know? And
no, that's big. Yeah.
But regular guys.
Absolutely, man. But being in North Philly, like going to these gyms, it's, how like what's that thing called if someone gets in trouble? Mm-hmm. What are special houses they sell you to? Like, not like the jail, but they'll sing it halfway.
Right.
Dude, go to North Philly, a Champs gym. Your ass will be brand new to that. I don't give a shit, man. Honestly, you go to a boxing gym, it's changing your life. I don't care who you are.
No, that's real. Yeah. That's real. So after the accident, what's next? What do you think? What's going on in your mind?
It was terrible, man. Because I remember I was crushed. You know what I mean? I wanted to be a world champion. I mean, I might not have been, but in my mind, I was gonna fight until I get that title. You know what I mean? After that, I just lost interest. I went different direction, and basically, I was trying to figure out, man, what am I gonna do? I'm not college material. Yeah. I can't be a carpenter. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to build anything. It's like, what am I gonna do? So I was like, I saw these two dudes fighting in Wildwood, New Jersey. I was like, they should fight a tough man contest, like, right? And the bottom line is, I said, I'm gonna do this. I think I found out what I wanted to do. And I went home. I put this ad in the local paper, and all of a sudden, people came up, and I got 8 guys. One night, one winner, and the winner would become the toughest man in Delaware County. So I put it together. I had no clue what I was doing, really. Honestly, I was just, my drive made it happen. Right. And I sold it out, man. I sold it out. And then we had the first tough man, on and on. And it was just this whole grind to get here. I do this stuff in my sleep now. Yeah. But before, it was like, putting a fight together, I was like, every day was a grind to try to figure out what I could do next. You know what I mean? So, but it was awesome, man. I ended up. I was
about to say, is that how you met this guy right here?
Oh yeah. Well, Paulie, I met him a little after a couple years after I started, because I was young, man. I was like 20 years old. My career was done, and I was like, what the hell am I gonna do? Right. I became, right away, celebrity boxing, tough man stuff. But before him, I did the first ever celebrity boxing match. I was on a radio show. And this guy Diego Ramos, he was like,
and the weatherman.
Yeah. So he's like, man, I want to box. You want to box? I said, why don't you do a celebrity boxing match? I don't know why I said celebrity boxing match, because he was sort of my, celebrity on there. I said, who you want to fight? He's like, I want to fight John Bellaris, the weatherman. I was like, I don't know. All I know is Bellaris. He's like the pretty boy on TV. Right? So I call him. Bellaris says yes. Fight's made. Now all of a sudden I got this big thing going on. I'm like, I think I have some here, but I wasn't business structured until recent. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what equity meant. I didn't know what a budget means. You know what I mean?
You're just doing it, right?
Man, it was the grind to get there. But then, I ended up doing that fight. And I got a call from Sandy Grossman. He knew a friend of mine, Dick Clark Productions, because Dick Clark Productions, he worked for Dick Clark's Productions out in Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. We just hooked up, and I ended up being involved with the first fight on Fox when Danny Bonaducci fought somebody great, Brady Vanilla Ice fought Todd Bridges, William Refrigerator Perry fought William Perry, Tanya Harding.
Yeah.
Tanya Harding, China.
The husband of the what was the girl?
Fisher, Amy
Yeah,
Fisher.
Amy
Yes.
Fisher.
Oh. Yeah. I matched Amy Fisher's husband, husband versus Joey, but a few good guys.
That's what it was. Joey Butterfield
or whatever the fuck he did. You know what I mean? But
Lamar Odom.
Oh yeah, Lamar Odom. He was great. That was during the pandemic too, man. Like jumping a little ahead.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I didn't. It was weird because when they shut everything down, they shut me the fuck down. I was like, what am I gonna do? I mean, I didn't know what to do. I was lucky. I was able. My man, Mark knows how to do things for the. Where I was able to get like a little at least a paycheck. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. All of a sudden, I don't know what made me. I saw Lamar and I was like, damn man, I wonder if he would fight. So I messaged him. Bottom line is he got me right back to me. He said, I love this. This would be great. But it wasn't him. It was his manager. Right? So, we started talking. I already had Aaron Carter's song signed.
Shit, right.
So I went out to Atlanta. I signed Lamar and we ended up, he wanted to do it. And I was like, who are they going to fight? TMZ. All the media's hyped up.
Is this before Las Vegas or after?
Before I don't know, he told me about it. He started talking about Lamar. I'm sorry. Let's stay on track. I'm sorry. I'm getting excited. But
No. So let's talk about celebrity boxing. All right. So how did you become the owner, CEO, and really just take over the platform and get it to where it is?
Yeah, man. I was doing this stuff for like 20 some years when I was a kid. I was just doing it. Yeah, exactly. I ended up matching the business with the model, and then it became LLC. You know what I mean? Official Celebrity Boxing LLC.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started being taken serious, and we started. I have a great platform right now because it's a national platform, and everybody follows me now. So it's crazy. And it's just like. I'm living my dream right now, man. I'm able.
How do you go about getting the fighters for it?
So the undercard matches are all regular, everyday guys who want their shot or up-and-coming fighters that don't have too much pro or amateur experience. Right. I give them a chance to step in the ring, match accordingly, and we give recording artists their opportunity to perform the fighters out. And it's sort of, we're doing prospect events. And now we're adding the celebrities to it coming up because we're going to have Flavor Flav. We're going to have the guy from Jersey Shore is going to host it. So I got some new people.
Which one? The Situation?
Nah, he don't want to. Ronnie.
So if someone who's just an amateur fighter, just out, and they wanted to get on the platform, how do they go about it?
Yeah, they could just go to officialcelebrityboxing.com. Sign up. One of our guys will get back to you.
Did y'all hear that? Sign up on officialcelebrityboxing.com.
So let's get you in.
Is that the same thing for artists as well?
Yeah, artists also.
Okay.
If you want to be a guest host, because now we're putting more celebrities back on. Celebrities aren't going to really fight as much anymore. They're going to be more hosting, involved, because it's tough to get celebrities. They all talk, especially all the rappers, me and McMill. We were talking. It didn't work out. Yeah, all those guys, they just talk academics and stuff. I know, and the thing is, if they understand, man, just step the fuck in the ring because
they're not going
to. People are having more respect for you,
right?
Because facts. Look, what's going on right now? This is all publicity.
That would be great.
You gonna get Kendrick and Drake in there?
That would be.
I was gonna say
that would be great. We can't get J. Cole because he bitch.
Yeah.
Hold up. All right. We didn't talk to Damon. All right. We found out about Damon. Paul, where you come from?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Paul?
It's the man.
I started out in 1999 with Damon.
Yeah.
1999? Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was always in trouble in school. I was always fighting. I was flagged from every bar in fucking Pennsylvania.
Damn. You was always getting into
I was always in trouble. I was in and out of jail for fighting.
Shit.
And then I was going to anger management. Because I had a fucking anger problem.
Right. Obviously.
You know what I mean? I had control because I just jail and fines and knocking people's teeth out was just not paying the bills no more. I was paying I was buying new teeth for motherfuckers. You know what I mean? It was costing me a lot of money, and I couldn't go to bars no more. You know what I mean? I was like, every time I walked in, I'm like, no, man.
No, fuck that.
Every bar in Pennsylvania, I was flagged.
Are you able to go to a bar now?
Yeah, they got all new owners. Pennsylvania, so. But
did you neck their teeth out? Is that what it
one
was?
guy, I had to pay 3,500, 180 hours community service, knocked both his front teeth out. I bought him a shot before I did it. You know what I mean?
What is it? The jab?
Just talking shit. I was there like a real pretty girl. I was doing tough man when I knocked his teeth out. He said, you're that tough because I fucking hang flyers everywhere.
Yeah.
He said, he's a big guy. He was like 300 pounds. I had a little supermodel with me. We went in the bar. I just started drinking. He was like, oh, you're that guy on the flyer, the tough guy, right? I'm like, yeah. I thought he was like cool and shit. He's like, you don't look that fucking tough. I didn't even finish my fucking beer yet, bro. Like, give me a chance to fucking drink it.
They're the guys.
So then, I didn't pay no mind. You know what I mean? He's now he's talking to the girl. You know, just now he's just totally disrespecting me. I told Bart, I said, yo, bring 3 shots of Jägermeister, the strongest fucking shit, whatever you got. Gave him one, drank one. After I downed it, I said, I'll give you fucking 2 minutes outside. We went outside and fucking, I walked back in, the fucking cops came. He was laid out. I hit him twice. He never even fucking swung, dude. Knocked 2 of his teeth out, and then he fucking pressed charges.
Damn, he pressed charges?
Yeah, pressed charges.
What?
So he pressed charges. I did it. I ended up doing 108-hour community service, and I had to pay whatever his dental bill was.
Right.
Yeah.
For like almost a year.
Shit.
Can't hit anybody anymore.
So anger management. I was at the gym hitting the bags. They told me go to the gym and just hit the fucking bags. Did that, so I met a referee, a couple guys, and they said, yo, you hit pretty fucking hard. They showed me an ad in the paper. I said, I got a guy named Damon Feldman does tough man over in Delaware. And he showed me the ad in the paper, $500, if you think you're tough. I said, fucking sign me the fuck up. And signed up, like anybody else signed up. He called me up, I was like, yo, man, I heard about you, this and that. He's like, I want you to be the fucking main event. I'm like, main event? I don't even know this fucking guy. He's like, the guy in front of me, I said, what's his record? He's 5-0. I said, 5-0.
Wow, I don't remember that.
Put you right to it.
I said, fuck it. You know what I mean? I was like, I just went out there, I had almost fucking the whole Pensacola fucking came out.
Yeah, you had a big crowd, man. I remember that.
It's the first fight, I was like, and I ended up knocking the fucking guy out in the first round.
Yeah.
And then he calls me back. He's like, dude, you gotta fucking do it again. I'm like, I was only gonna do it one fucking time. I liked it. He's like, you gotta do it again. And before you know, I was fighting everybody. Yeah, every week he had a fucking another fight for me, dude. He's like, yo, I fought everywhere.
And this is after Tough Man?
No, this was the Tough Man.
Oh,
shit. Started really.
This was when it started.
Oh, man.
I started in '99 off an ad in the newspaper. Like when he started out. Yeah. I found him in the newspaper. You think you're tough? Sign up. $500.
Hey, you just
I was 500.
Years.
My first 10 fights, I was 10-0 with like 10 first-round knockouts. Then he was like, "Look, man, I don't know if you can keep doing this. Nobody's gonna want to fight you." So then he's like, "I got connections. If you want to fucking go pro." And I'm on pro, and I had a nice little run of pro.
Yeah.
Shit.
I had all knockouts in pro. I had one loss. It wasn't my day, but. I mean,
it's part of the game.
Yeah, you take your
anxiety was I had death in the family 2 days before the fight. I wasn't right that day. Yeah. My trainer said, they're like, you know what I mean? They're like, yo, you don't look good. I'm like, fuck it. I was like, look, I sold 200 fucking tickets. This is before fucking Instagram. This is before social. I don't think we had fucking cell phones back then.
But you were the Rocky Balboa look.
I won the Rocky look-alike contest.
You won the Rocky look-alike contest?
On CNN8.
They did a contest once.
Oh, shit.
I won the contest on CNN8. It was televised, and then I knocked somebody out the same fucking night. So I won the contest and the fight, so it was pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Yo.
So we got a gentleman we want to invite onto the couch right now.
Oh yeah.
This man is a big deal.
Big deal. My man.
Big deal Dunlap.
I mean, the current official celebrity boxing cruiserweight champ.
Let's go.
You see the belt.
I was there,
You see the belt. You see the
He
belt.
puts the work in, that's for sure.
He does.
He's a special guy, though. He's not. It's a different part of him. Sherrod, man, just it hit me, man, when he wanted to. I don't want to go into it if you had some things to say. I'm sorry,
You're good.
I just remember, like, he's a special guy. That's all.
I agree.
What he said, thanks to him, I met him. Here we go, and he basically said I changed his life. And when I heard that, man, it just did something because I was in a down day, and he was like, man, I just want you to know, man, you really changed my life, man. And that was something. That's
See,
why
man,
I love
you
the
never
guy.
know.
I love the guy. Yeah.
I just want to let you guys know too, and everybody here too. He saved my life twice, all from boxing, from the mental. Like you said, hitting the bags, just hitting it, coming back, it saved me. And then he saved me, like, ever since I went pro, I never fought in a fucking bar again. Maybe once or twice. But
Right. Like not too far here and there.
Well, boxing does, listen, in all due respect, I've been hit, you hit it. Listen, when you get hit in the fucking face, it basically humbles you very fast. Very, very fast.
So you feel like you're human.
You go up to North Philly, Champs Gym, and it's not there anymore. If you want to humble someone, someone thinks you're a tough guy, go to a boxing gym.
Everybody thinks
you're a new
they're the
person,
shit.
you leave.
But they get punched in the mouth.
You're a new person, you leave.
So Rod, what's up? What's about to say? Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying because I had to clean something up. So when my family moved to Pennsauken, I was still going to Camden School District.
Right.
But when I was forced, I got kicked out of school. Well, no, what happened was I went to a private school. I don't know why my mom and dad did that. I got kicked out of there and went to Pennsauken. I met this gentleman. We played Little League football together. And
Was he good?
That's how deep
he
it
was
is.
real good. He was a standout. Any position he played.
What you got kicked out of the private school for?
So he was a big deal?
He was. I see papers. He was always in athlete of the year, all that shit, and
He was nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know he was
man.
nice.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. We hit it off like right from the start. Practice, like, yo, this guy, like, he's for real. And I said that the reason why he was allowed in my neighborhoods was because of his wife. That's not true. That's not true. He was for real right from the start. Cause like I think like my first day of junior high, well, I'll say probably first week. It was like, yeah, they call the name or the PA system. They send you to the office, and it was him. I mean, what was the guy? I forget was it Mr. Mansman? I think that was the principal. Paul Caputi. The main office, and then
always in trouble.
Yeah, always. And it was like, I was like, hey, yeah, all right. So then, like, fast forward years later, Paul is walking in my neighborhood. It's like, okay, you got Martin Pike and Highland Avenue, and I'm seeing him like, oh, what is he doing out here? And I see him with Michelle, his wife. I'm like, oh, okay, but like, normally you see Italian cat come out, somebody's on him.
Right.
There's a reason why he's out there,
Right,
he's doing dirt or whatever. Now he's out there and everything's regular and it's cool and it's like, yo, that's Paul. And then, like me and him being cool and he's cool with everybody in the neighborhood is like, oh yeah, Paul, he down. So
Right.
It's
He
all
come to the
good.
cookout.
yeah,
So-
whatever he wants.
I'm going to be a little messy real quick.
Uh-oh. There you go.
So you guys have another event June 8th, right?
Yes.
What's his chances of beating Ryan?
It's gonna be interesting. Ryan talks a lot. He comes, he tries, but I can't predict the fight.
I
But
don't worry.
I think it's gonna be
know.
a great match, and Sherrod, he has plans.
I'll say it for you.
Yeah.
Sherrod gonna knock him the fuck out. All right? I'll say it.
It's the bestie.
He gonna run through him. Paulie know it. He gonna run through him, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Because he a stepping stone.
There is the motive.
It's a W. It's a W.
The crazy part is like even before I got on the scene, when Paul gave me the encouragement, I was huge before I started this journey. And like Damon said, them giving me the opportunity to step in and prove myself, it changed my life. And especially like talking to Damon and him just bringing me in. I was at I've been at low points in my life, but being 270 pounds and like cutting the weight and like trying to prepare. Once Paul gave the introduction to Damon and I finally got to talk to him, he's like, okay, ask me questions and X, Y, and Z, and they're watching me and stuff like that. It just motivated me more. And
Do you feel like now that, you know, you're in celebrity boxing, like this is an outlet to help your mental health issues?
Oh yeah, because I was in some dark spots, man. I went through like, you know, I'm a single dad,
Right.
and I'm the only parent right now. Like, you know, my kids are with me. Went through bankruptcy, and all this with a smile on my face.
Right.
You know, working in
like
the
the
jail.
world wouldn't know what's going on.
Yeah, I was working. You know, working. I worked with juvenile delinquents.
Right.
Okay.
So I see myself through them,
Mm.
and I try to be, you know, fair and consistent with them all the time. You know, that gets dark because you got guys that come in and they try to push their authority around.
Right.
And my first thought is, what if that was one of my kids? Or what if that was me when I was getting in trouble and, you know, that kind of stuff. So, like, you know, that's a dark spot. Going through, you know, difficulties, you know, raising these kids, this generation, you know, by myself is tough.
Yeah.
And then I was in 2 car accidents, like almost back to back.
Really? Wow.
And like two wrecks. One, I went head on. I blew up 40 pounds off of that. I turned around and buy a car, brand new. Guy T-bows me within a month, messed my back up. And not only did I pick up 40 pounds from the first one and cut that weight down, after that car accident, I picked up like another 40 pounds. Right. So I'm at 270.
And what are you at currently?
193.6. That was this morning.
Y'all hear that?
I gotta catch up, y'all. I gotta
hear that?
catch up.
Y'all, hold up. But I do want to ask, to pose that to both of you, in regards to your own mental health.
Yes.
You know, what are some of the outlets? Like, what do you do?
Definitely work. I work out every single day. Cause some days I'll wake up and I'll be like, man, what the fuck? I don't know what I'm going through. And then I said to myself, man, I gotta push through it. I know it's gonna happen. I gotta make something happen. And at the end of the day, I'm in a better mood. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm training.
Like, because people wouldn't think somebody that at your position would have, like, as if you couldn't have dark days or
dark days. Dark days are part of life.
Right.
He was just talking to me, and he said someone T-boned him. I was already thinking, man, my son started driving. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like a mental anxiety thing. You know what I mean? Like, so man. Mental health is no joke. That's where our whole new thing is now. Fight for mental health awareness. Actually, 2 girls, Dana and Angela. Angela's going to fight on the card.
Angela, I saw.
Yeah, she's telling her story. Her son killed himself 2 years ago, and Dana's son killed himself 2 years ago. So they're going to be, you know, they're suffering, but these girls are suffering. You talk to them and start crying. They're like, damn. And the single moms, like, people have to understand they got to be with the kids, man. Like, if you love your kids, you got to stick with them. There is no 18 that's over. There is no age, man. It's a life bond. You gotta stay together with each other. You know.
Yeah, I agree. Paulie, how you deal with your mental health?
I mean, the last 8 years, I struggled hard. Every day's a fight. Whether I'm fighting, I'm fighting myself every day.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So in boxing, like I didn't box for years. I didn't get into it. I didn't hit bags for shit because I lost interest. Like Damon was saying, I lost all interest, and then I started doing it, hitting bags, getting back in shape. Like he said, you know, I'm probably maybe about 190. Well, you know, I was a little chubbier.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just started hitting the bags, and I started feeling better about myself again. You know what I mean? It's you know, it's not like I can't fight or can't box. It's just like I just, you know, I was between anxiety and depression. I was like stuck.
Yeah. I think we can all agree family is important. Too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I was going to ask, like,
you gotta be supportive.
Who do you guys talk to?
Well,
I mean, because
I had nobody to talk to.
Because my thing is, I
talk to myself. I'll be honest. It's weird shit.
You know? And then again, to your point, when you have nobody to talk to, you can have somebody outside of the bag.
Right. Yeah, that.
You don't need to talk to your hands.
Well, let me say, you talk. I guess that's a good idea. Good. When you said through your hands, boxing will help depression because you're going to get that good workout, and it just gives you something to fight for because. Boxing is an art. It's just not coming in and throwing punches.
Yes.
You know, that's why guys get knocked out, you know. Right. So you learn how to throw, and it makes you think. It's helping your mind. You know what I mean? Every day, like, and
Yeah,
you have to exercise your mind. Like mental health is it's terrible, man. I see. We started this thing called Pain Behind the Smile. Like he was just saying, he was going around every day, and you don't know the guy's suffering. I mean, it doesn't. You can't judge just anybody.
Right.
I think it takes a community. Sometimes it takes, someone else just being there and recognizing. Sometimes you need someone else to pull you out. Sometimes.
I agree.
Definitely.
I will say this: I have a special woman in my life, my fiance, and between watching Paulie when Paulie first jumped on celebrity boxing, that's how we connected on the social media. I was excited. I was like, yo, and my fiance, she was like, oh, why are we going to see this? Because she had nothing to do with boxing fighting. It's like, oh no, you're too old. That was the first thing because everybody was like, dude, they knew that Paulie boxed professional, tough man. So that was cool. Like, oh, he fighting again, And I'm like, yeah, I'm going. So all of our classmates and stuff is all excited about that. Then he's doing it. My kids, my daughter, she wanted to fight. Well, she wanted to box, so I took her to the gym, and I'm like trying to give her little tips and pointers, little stuff I know. And her and my youngest son's like, you don't fight, so what can you tell us? So then next thing you know, like now I'm like, I step my game up, and now I'm in there like going hard, and my fiance is like on board. I was just telling the gentleman that came with me, she has the right mentality. Like she makes sure I'm straight, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Her being, I think that's why she's in my life is she pushes me to be the best. Will help me push me to be the best. And then it's purpose. This is purpose, whether it's mental health or just something I enjoy that I love to do. This is, like I said, life changing. I never thought in a million years I'd be doing this at the rate, and I owe it to these guys. And to everybody on the platform because, everybody's, they have their reasons, but, everybody's different. But we kind of all share the same thing. Like, I guess, from a mental awareness standpoint, mental health awareness standpoint.
Y'all like punching people in the face.
Yeah.
All right. You know what I mean? Y'all like
it's an outlet.
I'm just out of it. I just like watching them fall down.
Maybe a tooth fall out or something.
Especially when you hit them, you kind of like. He remembers one fight. It was a pro fight too. Guy, he was talking mad shit before the fight. Him and his little entourage. Like, all right, here we go. As soon as I called him, I was walking away as he was still fucking falling.
Who was that?
The boxer.
Yeah.
What's his name? Chris Monroe.
Oh man.
Remember him?
Yeah.
They thought he was fucking dead.
Yeah.
He didn't get up till like 15 minutes later. I was like, it actually scared me a little bit. I don't want to hurt nobody. That bad, dude. Like, I gotta
punch somebody's face, but you don't want to hurt nobody.
Not that bad.
That's
not that weird though.
Listen, I couldn't. I can't even lie. I got the shit on tape. NCD. When you hear the crowd say, "Oh my God, he's not moving," it took him 15 fucking minutes just to fucking budge.
Some Apollo Creed shit.
That scared me. It scared me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to kill nobody. You know what I mean? But it kind of, I don't know, just kind of like.
But see how you're saying that. When you say I'm boxing, most boxers are gentlemen, man, nice guy. But Mike Tyson's a nice guy. Bam, he kills him, knocks the guy out. He's out holding him out.
Exactly,
like, oh man,
It's like Tyson gonna win this fight, right? He's gonna beat this kid.
It's a celebrity boxing match. That's all. That's what Mike and Jake are talking right now.
Right.
Well, at the last face-off, right? So it was my first time meeting Ryan Dalton, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's talking all this trash. He's just going off, and I'm like, come on, Sherrod, take a picture. I'm like, I'm sorry, Sherrod. He's a likable guy. He's definitely a likable guy. Yeah. He gave me a hug. He was like, come on, hug it, man. Sherrod called me afterwards. He was like, yo, man, that shit was different, man. Like, these dudes usually want to chop my head off, but he could have grabbed drinks right there.
Every fighter, every opponent's different. The way you handle them, the way they talk to you. So some are very respectful, some ain't. It's the ones that ain't, or the ones that get fucking hurt the worst. Right.
So I got some spicy questions, right? But before I get into the spicy, right, I do want to ask you, Damon, like, you know, hearing the stories from Paulie, from Sherrod, you know, I'm sure many others. How do you feel like being in a position to like not only change lives, but like, you know, help people?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Oh man, it feels incredible, man. I'm more passionate about helping people than making money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make money in a career, but honestly, I want people to be able to talk about me later in life and say, man, this guy helped this guy, that guy. That's what's important to me. You know what I mean?
That's huge.
And I want my kids to see that. You know what I mean? Because they're at that age, they want to know that, oh, my dad did this and that. You know what I mean?
Would you let your kids fight?
That's a good question.
Now, my daughter's 21. She wants to be a model. She's crazy. But my son's 17. He's a football guy. But our promise to each other was he's not interested in fighting, but he was going to have one match.
For real?
So we'll put him on the celebrity box at some point. We're not rushing it. In the next couple of years.
All right.
Just do one match.
All right. Yeah. All right. So the first question I got to ask you.
Yeah.
Before celebrity boxing, you were promoting fights in Philly.
Yeah.
And at some point, you got banned from Philly.
Yeah.
Can you talk about?
Oh, yeah. Well, so what happened was, you're talking about when they said I was a little fixed fights.
Right.
Just tell them, man.
Yeah, I mean,
the bottom line is, first
you
of all,
was fixing fights. All
right,
right,
it was fucking, first of all, I'm building the WWF boxing. That's what I was doing. It was the athletic, and now it's the time. Now it's the time. Now it's the time to fucking expose motherfuckers, right? So the bottom line is, the guy was
Bonaducci ratted, didn't he?
Well, no. I'll tell you, the state athletic commissioner was a real piece of shit, piece of shit, and he's a guy who wanted to fight Bonaducci. I said, there's no way I could do that. I have the radio guy. All of a sudden, after that, I started getting letters in the mail saying I can't do fights anymore.
But wait a minute, hold up.
Yeah.
Because I read somewhere, it was like you were at somewhere where the guy was, and he heard you say something that made him.
Yeah, but that was all. First of all, there was no ever. The only way it's fixed fights if there's betting.
Right.
There was no fucking betting on the fights. You know what I mean? If I say I'm going to get you're to fight Sherrod's and knock you the fuck out in 30 seconds, and there's no money. It's a sports. I'm a sports entertainment niche. You know what I'm saying? I built this from the ground up. But get back to that, yeah. So what they used me for is a publicity stunt, because the guy, Tom Corbett, another rat piece of shit, was running for
fucking Tom.
It was running for governor of Pennsylvania. It was the worst ever. His own family.
What year was this?
Back in 2010.
Okay.
Right. So the reason I do have animosity toward this, because the guy fucked my marriage. I had my wife, kid, and after that, I couldn't do fights in PA anymore. I had to go to LA. Ruined my marriage. It just didn't work, because it's just so much pressure at the time. Yeah. But honestly, like, you know, it was a learning experience, and everything's meant for a reason. But it got me here. Now I'm able to do whatever I want to do. You know what I mean?
A big fuck you to them.
Well, first of all, look, man, I'm friends with politicians, but do the right fucking job, and they know I'll expose them.
Now, is it a lifetime ban?
No, I'm back in Pennsylvania August 17th. I already did. First of all, then I ended up going to court over it, and I won the court case.
Oh shit!
In 2015, yes. I beat the guy, and that
guy, his energy.
The athletic commissioner is not
he's
even there
authentic, yo. That's why I like him.
But
no, because
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, but you heard what he said about exposing people, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't expose anybody, but if you're gonna fuck me, I'm gonna fuck you, because I'm gonna fuck you in a way you never want to be fucked. You know what I'm saying? And that's ruining for life. I'm being honest with you, because
I'm ready for Damon.
Dude, listen, I'm friends with everybody.
Nah.
You see these guys saying what I did. I'm friends with a million people like this, and the bottom line is, I don't want them to hurt anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I keep saying, if you're going to run for president, you're going to do this and that. You got to do the right job, man. Come on.
Sure.
You literally, like everybody knows, you have one life, And there's no time to fuck around in life, man. You got to do it right. And you're going to go. These guys actually really tried to hurt me by doing a publicity stuff, fixed fights out of license, and some charity thing. Dude, okay.
Oh, yeah.
2 years later, I win the case, and I win. First of all, they threw that case out. So I just couldn't do fights anymore.
Right.
Then I went on Howard Stern show and Angelo Cataldi show. Those two
I know Cataldi.
And they exposed them all. Then it ended everything. Everybody shut the fuck up. It really did. It was crazy, man. But that was the experience I had to go through. So.
Right. Yeah. Now you also did time.
Yeah.
How long did you sit?
No, not for that.
Not for that. But
I got involved with a situation, bad situation with a married woman. It just wasn't the right thing I was involved with. And, the whole story didn't come out. But, we got physical, man. I was drinking.
Nah, but it was shit happens, right? You know what I mean? You did your time.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You even apologized and everything.
Listen, man, honestly, at that time, my dad was dying of Alzheimer's, and no excuse. Everything hit me at once. I was fucking depressed at the time, right? Yeah. And I didn't know I was depressed until I got into jail. When I got into jail, I was like, man, I fucked up, man.
How long you sit?
13 months. It was a good bit because it was probation. I would have been out in 6 months, but it was a probation violation because I had 2 DUIs. That's when I was starting to get heavy drinking. I haven't, thank God, I don't want, good, congratulations, but I haven't had a drink in 8 years. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's good.
As soon as I got in jail, and the grandmother, my son, sent me a picture of him at the awards banquet, and I wasn't there. Game changer, man. I wrote my goals down, dreams, everything. I didn't become successful till after jail. You know what I mean? Wow. Then I was on a grind. Right. Now when I'm dating girls, girls just don't understand, man. I'm focused on my life right now. It's
you're in a different mode.
Holy shit, it's this different world, man.
What is that like? Because when you're so focused on your career, what you're doing, and you're not letting anything distract you, not women, not partying, not nothing, because there's a lot of it out there. And how do you just say no? You know what I mean?
I think I'm just more so appreciative of life right now, but I know, listen, you got to make it happen. No one else can make it happen, no matter what anybody says. You're the only one that can make it happen. You're the only one that can make it fail. No one can make you fail. When people start saying, "Oh, this guy did it," stop it. Then don't talk to him. Go the other way. Go this. Just life's a journey, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that all ties back into mental health. Yes. Because, like all three of you, you talk about overcoming obstacles, overcoming struggles, going to boxing to help you deal with things like that. A lot of people are afraid to take the next step.
Yeah.
And, they're struggling with their own mental health. Yes. So hearing you guys say that and hearing you be a strong proponent of let's go to the gym. You know what I mean? Not only is it helping your physical, but it's also helping your mental.
Absolutely. And people have to understand in life, it's very simple. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is part of life. Sometimes I like to fail or something because it's a check. Wakes me up and then I come back and try harder.
Yeah. Sometimes it brings you down to reality. Listen, my late father used to say nothing beats a try but a failure.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I mean? I really understand that. Now I got one more good question. Right? Not even for you, Damon. But actually, I do have a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
Who wins against Sherrod and Paulie?
Come on, man.
You
said I had winning. You're trying to get ratings. You want to do it on the show right now.
Nah. Listen, these are brothers. Exhibition. When you put the two combatants in the ring, Sherrod, who coming out the ring?
Oh, man, he's funny.
Who's coming out the ring? Because I'm going to ask Paulie. You know what I mean?
I think it's coming out the ring.
It's a draw. Fight, man.
It's a draw?
Draw.
It's a good fight? Paulie.
I don't know if I'll do it.
Shit, Paul.
I don't know if I can do that.
It's different. With me and him, it's different. Me and him would be fighting back to back. We'll probably beat the referee up.
So hold on, but you say that stuff, then for me and my brother's the bare knuckle guy.
Yes.
So me and him, we'll go to the office, all of a sudden some idiot goes, come on, who would have won? Then all of a sudden he goes this.
Yeah,
wars, and all of a sudden we started banging it. You know what I mean?
And who came out on that?
Like, come on, man. No, but the truth is, like, you know, then we start banging, and he's like, "Well, yeah, man. When I was a kid, you would have beat my ass. Now I'll knock you the fuck out." You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
He's the older brother or younger?
1 year younger. Yeah,
1 year younger.
He's the guy.
Right. It's always the fucking little brothers.
Yeah, man. He's a tough kid.
I watched
You're
him
a
sport
little
one time at your dad's gym. Your brother went sport one time at your dad's gym.
For real?
I watched it, yeah.
I know.
They were both bloody.
Really?
You asked the wrong question though.
Oh, man.
I did?
Yeah.
What was the right
The
question?
right question is when are me and Hazel
Oh.
gonna fight? That's the question.
Right.
We gonna win that fight.
Listen, we passed Dalton. You know this,
Yeah.
but you don't have to say it. Ryan Dalton. All right.
Peace.
But Hazel.
We can. I think we should try to work on that. Yeah.
That's what I
I don't know
wanna
if he's
see.
retired or not. I mean, I don't know what he's come up with, but
Well, Hazel, stop bitching.
Bring your ass
All
on.
right.
We ready.
Come on, man.
he was just on a radio show. Something with. Let's do it.
Yeah,
We should do.
You heard it here first on Opposing
He has a
Perspective.
title.
We
I have a
breaking
title.
shit.
Well, your next
we need-
fight
yeah,
after
we
this
need
one, we got to get you that next big title belt
That's the
shot.
one.
You know?
That's
He's
So,
doing-
what up?
We're going to fight on the same card.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
world
shit.
belt.
Yeah.
No,
That's the
there,
plan.
we should do that in this area, like somewhere like Pensacola. It's just
That's something I'm trying
Or
to work on
y'all
in
can
Canada.
come down Florida where I'm at.
In
Where
Canada.
you at?
All right, I'm in Wesley Chapel, right outside of Tampa.
oh, okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Coming
Florida.
soon.
That's the plan. We want to fight on the same card. That way we could
I love
put
that.
on a show.
Yeah, I love that.
Homecoming in Pensacola.
I'm
Yo,
gonna just
that
say
would be
this,
crazy.
Hazel Rochelle or Rochelle, whatever your name is.
The Rochelle fucking
I
candies.
will knock you out. I'm gonna stop you. Like this whole thing. Really, I got a hard on no Diddy.
Whoa, no
for,
Diddy.
for Sugar Ray Leonard Jr. That's what I want.
Oh man,
But
Is he still fighting?
I haven't heard nothing from him. I've been talking shit, been saying all kinds of stuff on media platforms. Right now, I'm starting to get hot. About
Sherrod
this.
really calling people out.
Well,
man.
he ain't playing.
Hazel Rochelle, or like I said, I don't know what your name. Somebody corrected me, but I want you. Somebody said you said I wasn't big enough and all this other shit. You know what I mean? Nah, you'll understand. Once we do it.
Get this word.
I'm whip your ass. I bring some of my dogs with me that get me ready for these fights. And
You got some young dudes, you know.
yeah, they get me right. And I ain't gonna lie, you know, shit, I took some ass whippings and all that kind of stuff because you know they speed guys.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
I don't lie. I'm not gonna front. You know what I mean? You know, I
Whip
get
his
my
ass,
shit off.
y'all.
Sidell, don't do that because you got a little thing in there. You go in there. Man, you go in there and we get busy. I already told Dog I'll fight him in the phone booth. But like I said, Hazel Rochelle, I'm not playing with you, man. Like, yo, I'm coming for you. You don't even know. Like, for real, I'm whoop your ass once I get you.
You get your
They
ass
make this
beat.
fight, I'm gonna fuck you up. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm getting hot because I gotta waste my time and whip Dalton's ass, and then I'm whipping your ass, and I want that belt, the gesture. I'm gonna make a joke out of him. I got a punchline for his ass, all inside his fucking head.
Punchline for his ass. You heard that. All right. So what's next? Because we know June 8th is coming
Yeah,
up.
June 8th, and we're
That's the war at
starting.
the shore.
Yeah, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Then we're doing August 17th is going to be my return to Pennsylvania, and then we have the Rumble Fighting Championships starting. It's a new boxing league, professional league.
Oh shit.
So we're doing 4 and 6 round fights rather than the bigger fights. Those 6 round fights are going to be world title fights. 4 rounds are going to be up and coming fighters. They're all up and coming fighters. And, you know, I'm hoping to, clear a TV deal again, something good.
Yeah.
And I want to give all the fighters a shot. I was just at Jerron Evans's press conference today, man. That dude's, like, he's a monster. You know what I mean? Like, his dad I knew for a long time, really good guy, but the dude already sold 4,000 tickets. It's going to be 10, 15. It might sell the place out, man.
Who's
Like,
going to win, David?
and this is not going
It's
to and this is going to, honestly,
We'll knock him out.
just seeing the other guy who, he was like, I know he's good. You can't just see it, but the way you can just tell, and he's in a different league, man. He's like on a Mayweather level. You know what I mean? He's like on another Mayweather. As long as he lives right,
Right.
honestly, Jerron is going to be around for a long time.
I think you're right.
He's young too.
Tank or Frank.
I think it's gonna be a lot better than what people think. I like Tank to win the
course.
fight, but I think Man, I've seen Frank Martin. I've seen him live.
Right.
Down when I was down in Texas, I seen him. The only thing with Tank just got that dummy strength. Like he got that. I don't even want to call him, the other people. I don't call him retarded or nothing like that. But he got that strength, man. Once he touch you, man, the lights is going out, and I think that's going to be Frank's downfalls. Frank gets aggressive, and
He's gonna catch you.
Yep.
but the hard part for Tank is he's fighting on the southpaw, and it's hard. That's where it's going to get kind of funky. I mean, in my opinion, that's where it's going to get funky because Frank is technical. He's technical. He's a good boxer. He's strong. But this is going to be a good fight. I think Tank's going to get him.
I'm sorry. Remember, Javante hasn't fought in over a year either, too. You know.
So whoa. So you taking Frank?
No, I'm Javante. I'm a Tank Davis fan. I love the dude.
All right. What about you, Paulie?
I think he's gonna stop in later rounds. I think it's gonna be a good fight until maybe 8th or 9th.
All right. Let me ask y'all this: Ryan Garcia, Haney.
I won 500 on Garcia.
I thought Garcia was going to beat Haney.
I called that.
A lot of people felt that that Haney was going to win.
I just didn't see it.
I seen fear in Haney's eyes during the weigh-in.
I agree. He looks soft, even though he's a good fighter. To me, he looks soft.
Yeah, he looked off, man. He was just, you could just tell he was off.
That stare down, he didn't look right. Yeah, you're right.
Well, after he got hit, and Garcia can punch pretty good. Once he went down, you're like, it's game changer. Then he started falling all over. So.
Is that going to be Dalton?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's going to be a little bit more. It's definitely going to be a TAW. My technical ass whipping that. Me and the boys, we working on stuff right now.
All right, so we know Dalton running through him. We're going to try to get this Hazel thing next.
Hazelnut.
Paulie? Hazelnut, I like that.
But going back to the Haney Garcia fight. Once how I looked at it, I said anything can happen because once Garcia was like, I don't care about the weight. Once he missed weight, I was like, this is different.
Right.
So. I wasn't surprised, and I seen Haney get buzzed a couple of times, in prior fights. I seen him get touched up against Lomo. I was like, if this guy hits him, if he catches him, he could go. So I wasn't surprised. I'm not going to say, I did think that Haney was going to win the fight because I thought he was more technical, but I wasn't surprised.
Garcia's more, right now, he's like another Jake Paul, but can really fight. Yeah. What he is
I agree.
And what he did is, what Garcia opened it up for is, real fast, is just that the internet star guys and the guys that start hyping stuff up can be the big names. So.
I agree. Paulie, when you're defending that belt this year?
Probably maybe September.
That's going to be with the Hayes and Rochelle fight.
Yeah, we're going to be on the same card. That's what we're going to do. He's going to defend his, I'm going to defend mine. He's going to fight for no.
I'm taking this shit. That's Hazel. I'm gonna crack the nut. You know what I mean? Dump them out.
All right. Wrapping it up. Will we ever see Damon back in the ring? One more time.
If there's a fallout at one of my cars, I might have to. I stay in shape. So.
Just know you don't want them problems either. but I appreciate you.
But see, this is the thing. Like, this is what I love about this because I only fuck with people that can fight. You know what I mean? Like, I roll like Damon can fight. Like, that's why I respect them. Paul can fight. That's why I'm promoter.
Y'all do not want to run into these three.
Yeah. So I love this shit. And then the homies, they can fight. And then the only person in here,
all the young dudes out here, man.
The only person in here right now, man, I'm at the go ahead Sadell. You talking that shit, man. I got gloves in there too. I got 2 pairs of gloves. I'm gonna give you 14 ounce.
We just go on the game. Blame Sadell. Everybody got beat with me anyway. Blame Sadell. Well, listen, this was a really dope interview. I appreciate everyone driving out here. You know what I mean? You guys don't live close. Thank you for taking the time.
Really appreciate y'all.
We look forward to June 8th. You know what I mean? Seeing that. I hope to see Sherrod get knocked out. It's like that. But thank you guys. Thank you so much. This is great.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna close out.
You already know.
Thank you.
Brother.
Opposing Perspectives. I'm your host, Tadell.
Your co-host, James, a.k.a. Ralph's favorite.
You can find us on all social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, IG, at Opposing Perspectives Podcast.
And hang on, as if they don't know, where can they find you?
I hope not in jail. No. Official celebrityboxing.com. Celebrity Boxing 1 on Instagram.
All right. And where can they find you, Paulie?
You can find me on I'm Rugged Jinkster, Paul Caputi on Instagram, any social media platform. You can just all you gotta do is type my name. You can Google me, I'll come up.
Google me.
Google me.
Sherrod Dunlap, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
And we got a Big Deal.
Big Deal
Dunlap.
Dunlap.
Yeah, and Big Deal Dunlap. I think it's like 707 on TikTok. If you follow Big Deal, you're gonna know what it is.
All right. Sir, let's go.
Salute, y'all.
Hey.
It's a wrap.
Hey, let's go.